Hey everyone, it's Alexander Robinson. Welcome to the channel, and this is my review for F1, or F1 the movie, which is directed by Joseph Kosinski and stars Brad Pitt as Sonny Haynes, a former Formula One racer who has spent the last 30 years of his life basically racing in other competitions. But one day, he's approached by his old teammate, played by Javier Bardem, who is managing an F1 team himself. They are in dead last, so he asks Sonny Haynes to come in and pretty much lift morale and transform them into the winning team that they quite possibly could be. Now, a lot of you have been asking me to review this movie here, and I was always planning on seeing it. In fact, I actually did see F1 the weekend it came out, but it was also the same weekend that Megan 2.0 came out, and I still haven't reviewed that movie, so I'll be getting around to that when it's released on digital. But F1, the trailers looked really cool. I'm not a big fan of racing. In terms of racing in sports, I would much prefer to watch Formula One than NASCAR, because NASCAR just looks so boring, watching people turn left for who knows how long. So this movie looked cool. It's got Brad Pitt, who's always charming. You've got Joseph Kosinski, who directed Tron Legacy, Oblivion, and Top Gun Maverick, one of my favorite movies of this decade. So it seemed like it could be a fun time, and it is very much that. Much like Top Gun Maverick, this is an old school summer blockbuster. It has a very specific formula to it. You know how it's going to play out, you know how it's going to end, but the characters are charming enough to carry the movie, and it's got some really well done action scenes. The racing scenes in this movie are the biggest highlight, not just in terms of how exciting they are, but the way they're shot. They kind of use the same filming technique that they did for Top Gun Maverick, where they placed cameras on the actual cars, but I think they modified some of them to fit the cameras. It's impressive. The cinematography in this movie is really outstanding. The characters aren't super interesting, but like I said earlier, the actors are charming enough to make these people likable. Brad Pitt as Sonny Haynes is very charismatic. He, in a way, reminded me more of a laid-back Maverick from Top Gun Maverick, not the first one, where he kind of knows where he is in life. He's very comfortable with where he is, but he has suffered from a horrific tragedy that's kind of left him in the place that he is. He's just learned to accept it over the years. And he's really good, and he has a good dynamic with all the characters, specifically Damson Idris, who plays the younger racer as part of Javier Bardem's team. This guy is really good at being just this cocky, arrogant asshole that every once in a while needs to be put in his place. When you first get introduced to this character, you can kind of see that he's more in there to be an influencer. Like, he's a good racer, but he's more there to just market himself and to carry a brand. He's not really in there for the love of racing the way Brad Pitt's character is. So the two of them really do butt heads at first, but as the movie progresses, they soon become really good friends, and it's satisfying to watch. Javier Bardem is having a fun time in this movie, and Kerry Condon is really good as well. She is, on the surface level, Brad Pitt's love interest, but at the same time, she's somebody who knows her stuff. She is the one that designs all the cars. She's one of the heads of this racing team, and she does a really good job. Honestly, there's not really much else I have to say about F1. The biggest problem I have with the movie is kind of the way it ends. Not in the sense that, oh, it's predictable and whatnot, but the fact that the ending kind of drags out, and you know what's going to happen. You're like, okay, there's no conflict at this point, there's no tension, we know what's going to happen, let's just get to that ending. And also, the dialogue isn't spectacular. I mean, it's Aaron Kruger, who between this and Top Gun Maverick has come a long way since he wrote stuff like the Michael Bay Transformers sequels, Dumbo. So his writing has definitely improved with Top Gun Maverick and F1. This is a really fun time. I was so glad that I was able to see this movie in a theater. I wish I'd reviewed this a little sooner, but whatever, you know, things are happening in my life, and that sometimes takes priority over this YouTube channel. So F1 is easily worth seeing in your lifetime. This is not one of my favorite movies of the year. It didn't leave me with an emotional gut punch the way Top Gun Maverick did, where I went, wow, that was incredible. This was just more fun at the end of the day. It was a movie that I really was happy to see. Hans Zimmer's score is really good as well. So there's a lot to like about this movie, and I can't wait to pick it up on Blu-ray when it comes out. And there you go, that's my review for F1. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I want to give a special thank you to my subscribers and YouTube members right over here. You guys are the reason why this channel continues to grow every day, and if you want to help to financially support the channel, you could do so via YouTube memberships for as little as $1.99 a month. But until next time, I want to know what you guys think about F1. Whatever your opinions are, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button to get notifications. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, you can find me on these social media platforms and my theme park and travel channel right here on YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a good day and take care of yourselves.